have you found you have a favorite area of the game or a favorite one of the stages?
尾形さんの好きな、お気に入りのステージとか場所とかありますか？
Oh, okay. You were supposed
I'd
to
like
do
to say
that.
all of it.
ただ最初に遊んでいただいたファイヤーのところはすごく爽快にも遊べるので気に入ってます。
But if I were to choose, I would pick that one, the first one that JC was showing, where Chibi Robo catches on fire and gets through a lot of stuff all at once, because it feels good. 田辺さん、なんかお気に入りのステージとかこのゲームの特典何かありますか？お気に入りのステージ。
He went for the gold and got it.
はい、要素でもいいです。
僕はスケートボードが好きですね。スケートボードの
今の。
いや、これはスケートボードじゃないですよね。
別のコースであるんですね。
Mr. Tanabe mentions that his favorite one is the one with a skateboard, so he's throwing it out there.
Oh, that was good too.
あるんです。そういうのがあるんです。楽しみにしててください。
Please look forward to it, and you'll be able to see it once you get, hands-on experience.
Well, I definitely hope folks give this game a try on the show floor because it's really fun and Chibi Robo is just so cute and everything about the animation you put in for him makes me really happy.
アニメーションもすべて何もかもが可愛いですね。
ありがとうございます。
Well, and I
So, oh, what's up? Oh, I was just gonna say, so yeah, are we missing anything? I'm trying to think if we went over everything. Did we?
他に何かもしありましたら。
何か面白いこと？
まあカバーでお話まだ。
いや言いたいけど言ってないことはあんねんけど、ラストがすごいねんけどな。まだやな。まだ言われへんな。ラストがすごいねんけど。
There's something that I would like to say, but it's sort of going to reveal something related to the ending in the game. So maybe Mr. Tabata says, "Oh, please don't. No, not just yet. Let's leave that for the players to find out."
No problem.
Definitely.
There's one thing we're good at the treehouse is keeping secrets, so
we are good at that.
Do this part. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for joining us and sharing some stories about the development of this game. Folks who are watching, this is again coming out in October, so it's really soon, and I hope you check it out. It's a blast to play. I've had a really good time working on this in the office, and hopefully we'll get to chat to you guys again at some point later on. Maybe there'll be more Chibi Robo. Keep my fingers crossed. Folks, please stay tuned. We'll be coming back in a few moments with some more gameplay. And thanks so much for watching. See you soon.
Okay. Oh, okay, so it's not over yet. Well then. Almost dropped the keyboard. Anyway, I wasn't able to figure out when this thing's supposed to be over at. I'm guessing it might be over within the next half hour. So I'm guessing that's my guess anyway. Oh jeez, I got a Palkia again. Palkia, let me through. Thank you.
Hey everybody, we are back for more Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3 2015. I am Eric, and right next to me is Morgan and Eric Smith on the end. And so far we've done some Mario Maker gameplay, some Super Mario Maker gameplay, but we haven't really talked too much about what it is to really make a course and just all of the tools that this amazing.
Yeah, so we're just going
like,
to jump right in and show you guys how to
toolkit
make a
has to
course from
offer,
scratch
yeah.
in a sort of a speedrun format. I think with this software, you can make a course in 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days.
Well, you have about 5 minutes to make a course, so let's make it happen.
You can see here, I've got the basic editor here. I'm sitting here with a blank slate in Super Mario style. I can scroll across and see. There's my goal pole there. I'm going to go ahead and tap this out a little bit, give myself a little more room to work with. You can see the G moving along the bottom.
That's the goal.
So that's going to become my whole course palette there.
Okay. I
I've
guess
got
you
my
could probably also
elements
drag
up
it
top.
further.
That's everything I can tap into the level. But first of all, I'm going to just... We've got classic right now. I love Super Mario World, so let's go with that for the start. And we're going to make this as fast as we can and then have some folks come up and play it. So I'm going to start with, give them some treats right off the bat. Let's go ahead and...
You love those trees.
That's a tree?
Let me actually give myself a little more ground here to work with. And you can see how some elements, as you're just placing ground, you can see how it sort of fills in the gaps. Every once in a while, like a bush will pop up. I can actually move that. I don't like the bush there.
It's cool when you're placing the blocks, basically a sound comes out of the gamepad and kind of goes along with the melody of the background song. And as you switch between the different game modes, Super Mario World,
Whoa.
Mario Bros, it actually changes the music to that theme.
Yeah, and I just made 3 little ground course elements here. There's a lot you can do aesthetically to sort of make your creations come to life. So I'm just going to use that as my little palette for...
What do you have in mind here, Morgan?
Well, first I'm just going to give them some stuff to start off with. I'm going to go ahead and give them a super mushroom. Why not? But we'll also show off that I can put, let's throw a hammer row right
Oh,
there.
jeez.
Yeah, and I'll throw a lava bubble into this. Those are always fun to pop out.
Unipotobo?
So there's my start. I've got 3 question blocks, and you can actually tap in the editor to see what you have placed in there if you need to. And at any point, I can also make sure it works as designed.
What's so crazy for me is that it's
Looks
instant,
good.
just and then jumping right back in.
Looks great. And actually,
No
now
delay.
that I've added those other platforms, I can take those out.
It's looking kind of easy, Morgan.
Yeah, so there's my start. But I'm gonna get right to it here now. I think that let's start with a pipe here.
You have a reputation of for evil.
So.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember, but there's a section that looks a little something like that.
Oh, jeez.
This might help jog a few memories. Whoop, get out of there. If I were to hop back
The
into
sound
Mario Bros.
effect. Whoa.
I don't know if that looks familiar to anybody, but I think there's a section in, was it 8.1 that looks
Oh,
something
it
like that.
did. Yeah, I remember seeing that in videos.
Going back to the classics.
And then let's really do something I really like to do, which is show off this, there's this little icon down at the bottom left. I'm tapping it. You can see it flashing in the bottom left next to the play button. That turns on Mario's Ghost Trail, and you can use that to really link together some more complicated jumps. So I'm going to go ahead and just bomb off the edge of this, jump as far as I can. And now you can see sort of where my trail went, which can help me link together some elements. I'm just going to use a simple hard block here. Try to place it right about where I would have landed. And if I were to put a green Koopa there,
jeez.
he's just going to walk right off, yeah. But if you give him a shake,
he's having a bad day.
Turns into a red Koopa, which will stay put. Just let me test that out, see how that works. Oh, it feels good.
Oh!
And, I'm going to add one more of those. I'm holding the ZL button, which puts me into copy mode, and I can just grab him, slide him right over.
Nice.
And actually, I'm running out of room, so let's push this down the way.
Is he gonna do that multiple times over?
That looks good. We'll put one more of those in.
Is he just gonna keep making a
So one
bouncing
more.
chain?
And then actually, I don't want this to become the end, so I'm gonna just wall this off. Put a pipe there, and we'll get to that in a second.
Oh, jeez.
But actually, really quickly before I push this to life, I'm gonna put some tracks down here. Just because if you're gonna be jumping this far, you want something cool to be jumping over.
Some of them raise the stakes beyond a bottomless pit.
Yeah, because you can attach it. You can combine elements in really interesting ways. The palette actually is a lot more. There's actually a lot more going on there than it might look like at first glance because you can combine so many elements.
Fire bars.
So now if I go ahead and play that, it should all come to life and link together pretty well.
Nice.
And what's really neat is, so I've actually intentionally walled this off. There's actually no way to get to the end of that now. I'm going to make that point very clear there. But we showed this in some of the courses for the World Championship. You can actually create a subworld. So if I go ahead and drag Mario into that pipe, it's going to create a subworld. And now I have to place an exit pipe, the first thing. And there he is. And I'm going to just put some ground here so that when I come out of that pipe, there's somewhere to land. Actually, I'm sort of near the finish. Let me grab that. Go back to the start. So I'm going to the far left of my bottom palette. I'm gonna have him come out from the top. I'm gonna have him drop down to right about here. That'll be the starting point for this subworld. And well, when you're making a subworld for a course, you have to stick with the original course game style. So it has to stay in Super Mario World, but you can make it any of the different styles you want. So I'm gonna actually pass this over to Eric and let him do some work on this part of the course.
Cool. All right, well, the first thing I'm going to do here is add a little bit of lava.
Oh, jeez.
Because everyone loves lava. And then, just to be nice about it, I'm going to do this. So there's a couple of things I can do here. I can basically hold the R trigger, drag and select this stuff. So if I wanted to duplicate this really quick, I can just basically select it all, then hold the ZL trigger, and be able to just, you know, I can make a really big, instead of having to like draw every single block out, I can basically just really quickly, you know, make a big wall like that. So we're gonna start right here. And I have a obsession with cannons, so I'm gonna drop a cannon here. I can place the cannon and then choose which direction it's gonna shoot. So let's drop 3 of these bad boys. And
one of the things you did on NWZ4 is
oh no, it's Kaizo.
And they're a fun element to use to sort of get, you're always trying to decide with making a course like how to get the player from point A to point B. You don't really know what
That's
they're
freaking
do,
Kaizo Mario right
ways
there.
And techniques to, you know, advance from the start to the goal.
Give him another platform here, and I don't know how much we've showed of the doors. When you place a door, it gives you 2 doors. So I can put this anywhere. As soon as I drop into this first door right here, it's gonna drop me right in the lava. So I'm not gonna actually do that. I'm going to, let's see.
So why don't you just tap play and just show how that works before you actually.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a good point.
So when you, and what's nice is by able to, when you can tap play and really quickly just sort of figure out how all these pieces work.
So it's going to throw me.
And you can see once he's playing it, you don't actually know which door leads where, like the player won't. But when you're editing, if you hop back out, you have those little those symbols to help you sort of piece together the course.
Is there a limit to how many doors you can put in?
I'm going to give them 2 choices here. One choice is going to.
One choice is death.
What should it be death? Is that a little too hard?
Can you put checkpoints into these?
Sorry, guys. That's going right in the lava. And actually, I'm going to let them know they're going right in the lava. So if they choose the wrong door, they know what's going to happen.
We'll call that the nope door.
If they choose the right door.
You've got a thing for those.
Let's see. Drag us
He should put a platform right underneath the door just to rub it in.
So instead, put this door here.
All right, we're wrapping up our 10-minute course creation challenge.
We've got 2 minutes left.
You got to make this thing actually.
We're gonna try to finish the thing
navigable.
up by in about 2 minutes, and then bring on some players. So.
All right, let's make this a little crazy. Gonna drop some of these, and I just love these little guys.
Oh no, no, no.
This is another really cool feature. You might. It's not until you tap play that sort of everything comes to life in the course. And this is gonna. You can see Eric. He's really good at sort of. Once you learn the shortcuts to copy items, dupe them, and all that stuff. If he taps play right now, you can see how.
Oh jeez.
Life in interesting ways. A lot of times you won't even know exactly what's going to happen until you put a bunch of stuff in and tap play.
I'm going to give him one of these and another one on the other side.
Oh my god, seriously.
That doesn't look good.
Yeah, I think...
All right. So that's probably going to be the end of this.
Yeah, we'll throw the
section.
exit pipe there at the
throw
end.
another one of these in. And I just take Mario, drop him right.
He didn't even
there,
test that part.
And it's
And
going
I'll
to
go ahead and finish up the
let
top.
me plop it out wherever I want. I can actually turn this and give it back to Morgan.
There we go. And that's a perfect place to... Let's go ahead and slide the goal way over there. We got the end. Let's actually move this up. We showed a couple of these off, but let's put a Koopa Clown car in here as a way to get to the finish. I'll prop it up on some ice blocks.
Just in case
and
they fall.
You're not just be able to fly completely free to the finish. Let's put a couple of these in.
You gotta go.
I'm gonna have a bit of a gauntlet to get through. You can put all sorts of stuff in these things.
I'll change him.
Let's have Bowser in there.
That's going to be hard.
Maybe why not 2 Bowsers in there? Thwomp. I like
You can put 2 of one enemy.
Mushroom to why not?
Wow.
Oh man.
And then yeah, that ought to do it.
That ought to do it. All right, so
And I'll put a I'll put a mushroom right here. That in case you're coming in small, that should come right off the end there.
We'll give you a little.
I'd put a fire flower.
Yeah, I think this thing's ready for a test run.
Are you ready for a test
we
run?
played through some parts of it as we were going, but we haven't tried it from the start. But let's just.
It's probably not even possible, but we're gonna find out. So we're gonna bring out 2 players right now, both players from the Nintendo World Championships. We have Jordan and Sinister1 joining us on stage, and they're going to play this stage and be the guinea pigs. Right now.
Oh jeez, this is gonna be insane.
Hey, good to see you. Put those microphones on. How's it going, guys?
Fantastic. How are y'all?
Yeah. So you have a. Would you name this thing Fun?
Yeah, I named it Fun. We're having fun up here. So I'm actually going to hop out, and so they can play this from.
So this is a 10-minute course challenge. I think we were a little bit longer than that, but just going to show people how some of these courses are made. Now we can give you guys a chance to redeem yourselves.
You guys can just
after Nintendo World Championships.
What have you guys concocted for us here? What are we getting into?
Absolute
mayhem.
mayhem.
It's not easy to jump into these courses.
Nope.
Nope, don't want that one.
Alright, I'm out. I should have known better.
Not worried.
Oh, right off the bat. Alrighty. Not a student of classic Mario.
No, come on, give me a break. Give me a second here.
Now,
You didn't even try the middle one.
You have any kind of favorite memories of watching those NWC finals from backstage?
Oh,
Pretty
Gotta
much
get some
the whole
momentum
thing.
for that.
I mean, it was just
Don't
back
worry,
and
that
forth.
part,
Both
you know,
guys were doing great.
that same section was in Super Mario Brothers. So
Yeah, I know, right?
it's that litmus test. If you can't make that jump, you're not going to make the rest.
I'm in,
You didn't actually. Oh.
No! Ah!
You're working it out. You're working it out.
Overshot
You
it.
remember that skill you learned 25 years ago that you can
He's
straight
talking
across
about his
those.
nerves, and he played on stage in front of thousands of people. Can't handle the Nintendo Treehouse live stage. It's too much.
you guys are intimidating.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's feeling it.
Overshot it again.
You gotta feather it. So when you guys saw that Super Mario Maker was the final of the World Championship, was that exciting to you? I mean, you guys didn't get a chance to play those, but did it feel like a fitting finale, having been in the?
Yeah.
I saw you guys backstage. You guys were cheering on those last 2 guys.
It was perfect. It couldn't have been any better.
3 times in a row, man.
We felt like we were all participating in the game.
Yeah.
And we were cheering both of the competitors on, and you know, just to see them go through it was so exciting, so much fun. This game is unbelievable.
Did you feel like that you guys were wishing that you were up there in the sense
Oh,
that you could
come
have
on. Now you're just doing that on
We were watching
purpose.
that stuff
Jordan, I
and
think
like
you're
what
gonna
these
have
guys
to
are
do
doing
it.
is absolutely amazing.
I may have to jump back into
Little
the
bit of
editor and make this a little easier.
Like, I mean,
That's true.
I had that moment where I was like, yeah, I can pull that off, but judging from my performance today, I have a little bit of...
It's like he jumps right out of their split screen.
He's feeling it this time. Just gotta.
He's really feeling it. Ow.
It's all going to be worth it. It gets easier after that.
We'll give you one more try, and then we'll mercy rule this thing and make it a little bit easier. We can't allow that to happen, though.
I remember this exact. I mean, it's not this exact section, but
Nice.
you know, it's
Yeah.
I remember that. There's that exact jump. And remember, you're gonna have to bomb off that part as full jump, and you're gonna have to hold the jump button so you can link those jumps together.